Let's check up. Let's check up. Pull up a chair for the Midweek Checkup now.
Welcome to the Midweek Checkup. My name is Lindsey Blair, and I'm joined by Bobby Gilles. This past Sunday, Pastor Jonah Sage preached from Mark 11, verses 12 through 25.
Jonah said that the strong arm of the Lord and the blood of an innocent lamb is all you need. But if you missed the sermon or need help remembering, sit tight for the Midweek Checkup.
We began noting that symbols and images mean something beyond words, as we see in two small stories sandwiched in the larger narrative between the triumphal entry into Jerusalem and the last week of Jesus before the cross. First, Jesus was hungry and he noticed a fig tree, but it didn't have any fruit. Jesus cursed the tree, which seems very odd.
Jonah shared a quote from William Telford that says the fig tree in Jewish thinking is an emblem of peace and prosperity, hope for the future. So after cursing the fig tree, he went to the temple. His words to the tree are meant for the whole system of temple worship. So in the temple, he knocked over the tables of the money changers and began driving people out, saying that they turned God's house into a den of thieves.
The temple was like a fig tree in full leaf, but diseased at the root. Please don't see this as a violent act of Jesus. He stopped the economic activity, but notice that no one was hurt. Notice that his followers or the crowds outside don't storm the temple. No riots, no fires, no clubs and pitchforks. Jesus is not trying to destroy his temple, he's displaying its failure.
The whole reason that they're there to celebrate Passover, this annual feast, reminding themselves that God saves by grace. Was it the sacrifices that brought Israel out of Egypt? Was it their hard work, their diligent spiritual disciplines? No, it was the strong arm of the Lord and the blood of an innocent lamb. The temple was meant to be the one place in all the world where it was crystal clear that we were saved by the love of God alone. And yet it had become an economic opportunity for those clever enough to capitalize. But Jesus is saying it's a fig tree with no fruit.
But when you know that you're loved already, you'll learn to live from that place. When you live from love, you live free. Freer than we can possibly believe. The old temple system had to die, just like our old ways of striving for love must die. You are loved already. You belong already. This is what Jesus' words to the fig tree and his actions in the temple say to us. So be free, be loved, follow Jesus, the Lamb of God. His death means you are forgiven and loved.
And next week, we'll continue our series, Journey into the Night, walking closer to the climax of the Gospel of Matthew. And in Bible Fellowship, we're discussing the Apostle John's first letter. Join us and bring a friend.